On Ice Hockey UK TV in association with SMP Europe, I'm joined by GB's head coach, Angela Taylor, and forward, Ellie Wallace. Thank you both for joining us. Angela, I'm going to start with you. Last time we chatted, you said a great line about playing with no fear. I think the example of yesterday and what you did in that game sums that up, doesn't it?
Yeah, definitely. And I think it's really hard to get any group to play like that. And I think that we've faced a lot of adversity already in this tournament. So I was just so proud of the girls because it was not an easy game and we got everything thrown at us. And they just kept it together, kept it really calm, and they just believed that we could do this. It was a Ted Lasso moment.
It was amazing, and obviously the overtime goal will take the headlines, and understandably, but you know, with what 63 seconds to go, Emma Nichols has to make a huge penalty spot. What was the feeling? A penalty stop. What was the feeling like on the bench?
We just all had our arms around each other, and we knew that we knew she would save it. And actually, it really helped us because if they'd given the penalty, then we would have been on penalty kill for the start of overtime. So she was happy that it was a penalty shot. I think goalies usually prefer a penalty shot to a breakaway. Yeah, of course, I wasn't that pleased that a penalty shot was given, but you know, you've got to keep your cool in those situations.
Just move over to you, Ellie. Is Ange right? You know, do the team feel it's very easy to get carried away in these moments, but did the team feel that, you know, that calmness?
Absolutely, and I think it really helped what Ange did. She kind of told us to all gather around and hello.
Yep, perfect.
I think it was really good what Ange did about like kind of putting our arms around each other. It kind of grounded us because it gets so intense in those kind of moments, and especially in that high stakes game, it was really kind of terrifying. And I just had my fingers crossed. It was brilliant, and as soon as she saved it, the vibes on the bench, it just carried us through. And I knew at that point that we were going to win. I have so much confidence in Emma.
This is your second World Championship, isn't it? Just tell me what this experience has been like compared to the first one.
It has been amazing. I think the first one I was only 15 at the time, and it was such a learning curve. It was absolutely brilliant. I was surrounded with such amazing players, and I think that really helped me develop, gain confidence, and I think that kind of allowed me to blossom in this kind of environment, whereas I'm kind of the older one now. So it's kind of just nice to be a leader, which I'm such privileged to be. And it's just great to be able to grow off that one. Obviously, COVID kind of shunted that, but it's just been such an amazing experience.
Yeah, talk me about that leadership role. You touched on it there. Just how special is it to not only put that shirt on, but to have that role as well?
It honestly means the world. I was not expecting it at all. I was kind of quite nervous, and I'm not too extroverted, but I think Ange coming in and just being surrounded with this amazing team, it kind of allowed me to blossom in this way, and it's just amazing it's amazing to put the shirt on, never mind have the A on. It's just such a privilege.
And coming back to you, of your captaincy team, the three of them kind of shown what you wanted from them, you know, for the tournament?
Yeah, I mean, I have to always remember as well that they're also just kids. And it's a lot of pressure on all of us. Like I've been having to go for like massages because it's a crazy time, you know. Like Ellie said, her last tournament was 3 years ago. So, you know, they've not had the normal kind of build up of like every year, and then you know, the younger kids get older each year. So they've gone from being the little kids to suddenly being captains. But my goodness, yeah, they've all led on the ice. I mean, you've seen who the man of the matches are. It's actually just been all the captains. Oh no, Ellen hasn't got one yet, but she's been amazing. She's only 6. She just turned 16, and she's been such a leader on the ice. I'm just so proud of all of them, all the kids, to be honest. But like the leaders, and to be honest, Emma as well. As much as she doesn't have a C on her jersey, she's also one of the captains, really. And she's just an absolute rock in the net. I couldn't believe how well she played yesterday, and I don't think that Holland did either. Yeah, they're just doing such a great job, and the fact that I can't believe how cool the team stayed yesterday. It was just so amazing.
I think I probably know this answer, but look, you've played in some of the biggest games across Europe. You've played countless times for GB. You've coached domestically. How does this compare with what you're doing now, coaching GB in international tournament?
This is so much cooler, to be honest, because there's like more things to think about. And when you're a player, I don't know, this is going to sound a bit weird, but there's not that much you can control, especially as a winger. Like, we know this from the Spain game. When you're a winger and like things aren't going your way, there's absolutely nothing you can do about it. So you're just floating between the two blue lines, like hoping something's going to happen. But I think as a coach, like I'm noticing that even like my one facial expression can like change the game, usually in a bad way. So I absolutely love it, and it's so much more rewarding. And I wasn't even sure if I'd like to coach, but I just absolutely love it. And you can't keep everyone happy all the time, but I have to sometimes just go back and have a word with myself and remind that we're here to do a job. And I just absolutely love every second of it, to be honest.
Spain up next. Obviously, you were beating them by them in the group stages. What do you have to do differently to beat them? What can you improve?
Well, it's a massive improvement on my side. I just totally went like way too gung ho for the Spain game. They were like prepared to within an inch of their life. So we had to kind of switch it up. And that's how we won against Holland, to be honest. Like we've stopped doing, I'm not allowed to like touch a pen to a board anymore. They know everything. We just like, we bought, when I should have maybe been like skating them because we lost, I went and bought them a teddy bear. He's called Louis the Lion.
I've seen it.
And
Yeah.
yeah, you've seen it. He's
Yeah.
he's a social media celebrity, I've heard. He should probably have his own profile.
Yeah.
Come on, Sophie.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's all about fun now. We just need to remember that we're here because we love to play ice hockey. We're rediscovering our love for that. I wish I could give him player of the tournament, but Charles Humphreys, our equipment manager, stepping last minute into goal yesterday, it just got the girls going. So for me, we know exactly what Spain are going to. That's the weird thing about this tournament. We just played them 2 days ago.
Yeah.
So, and I don't think that we had the best game. I think our first period, we just kind of were like, myself included, a deer in the headlights. And I think we've all really learned from that. We've come together as a group. We had a pizza party to watch their game, Spain against Netherlands. There may have been a slight celebration when Spain won that game. So yeah, we're just gonna go for our normal pre-game skate and do our best to kind of relax and just go into that game just playing hockey, because these girls, as I say in every interview, are absolutely amazing and they can do it if they want to.
Ellie, Ange makes some good points there about the distractions, the teddy bear, the pizza party. I know you've been on a short trip, maybe was it to a shopping centre or something like that? How important are those distractions just to get away from hockey for a short while?
It's so crucial, I think, because in these tournaments you do need to have your downtime. You really do need to split up and understand how you. Sorry, I keep doing this. I think it's so crucial because you really do need to look into yourself and understand how you function and how you work as an individual, because it is a lot of team time and a lot of hockey knowledge and hockey talk that it kind of can get you quite only focused on hockey. But these pizza parties, Louis the Lion, and it just distracts you and allows you to keep the positive vibes even when kind of results don't go our way, and it just allows us to kind of reset and refresh, and it's just brilliant. And I think spending time with the team on a non-hockey level and getting to know all the different, because we're all from all over the country, and it's just brilliant to, like Ruby Newlands, she's so tiny and she's obviously from Scotland, so I don't talk to her a lot, but it's been so amazing to just get used to and get to know all these amazing characters on the team.
And I know you've got some family and friends over there, but there's been a lot of support, which has been evident on social media. Can you as a team feel that support that's coming from back home?
Oh, absolutely. It's amazing. After we come off the ice and we do our cool down, we kind of all gather around the phone and look at the social media and all the TikToks and all the support and the comments under the posts. It's just so amazing to know that we do have people, as we are in Turkey. We do have a few like Latvia were all over us yesterday, like screaming and shouting, but it's so nice to know that our country is backing us at home, and just to read all the positive comments, especially when it doesn't go our way. It's just so amazing to just bring us all back up, because in these tournaments you have to be able to keep going and just keep resetting, because else it's just not going to work.
Yeah, just one question. I noticed one social media clip that Sophie put up. Look, I'm a man who's in his 40s now, and I kind of like didn't see ABBA in their prime. How's an ABBA song been adopted in the dressing room?
I think the speaker, Marley, has brought her huge speaker. It lights up. It's absolutely brilliant. And we're so vibes with the songs. It's absolutely amazing. And we just vibe. I think a lot of us know how to get hyped to the game, and music is definitely the biggest bit part for that for us. And I think bringing everyone out their shell and having a little sing song is just so amazing, because it kind of brings us all together. It kind of exposes you in that, because everyone gets quite nervous. Singing is quite kind of exposing, but especially with my voice. But it's all fun and games.
Yeah, fair play to you. You wouldn't get me anywhere near it. And I just want to end on you and a question about GB women's hockey as a whole, because you may have noticed the under-16s won the tournament in Bristol yesterday.
Yes.
And it was so great that within half an hour, the girls had got off the ice to set up a gold medal game, and then the under-16s won that penalty shootout. It does show that the future is really bright for GB women's hockey.
Yeah, and what I love about it is that it's all over social media, because I said that at the Olympic qualifiers in Nottingham on TV. Like, GB women's ice hockey has just been like dormantly waiting for a spark, and that tournament was a spark and the exposure that we needed. And I think everyone, we always get comments like, "Oh, it's so easy to make the women's team." Not every comment on social media is positive, Chris.
No.
But I think we're getting the respect that we need. In fact, Aretha Franklin was playing in one of my classroom sessions, because we got to go own it. I believe in the girls. They don't believe in themselves, but I really hope now, and I'm so excited because we've got a Four Nations in November, and our little 16s just won a gold medal. So they're winners now. Nikki did a great job with them. I think they also won in like overtime or some sort of dramatic. We live for the drama, clearly.
Penalty shots,
Yeah, exactly. So I couldn't be happier. And I think that everyone will now see that we are like a force to be reckoned with. And I just can't wait. I cannot wait for the next like 3, 4, 5 years. Watch out, the rest of the world. We're coming at you, Canada and the US.